back to another episode of Riding with DJ. And today we are in Greer, South Carolina, right outside of Greenville, here to pick up a load to take it back to Atlanta. So stay tuned. I'm gonna take you on this journey with me. All right, today we are actually here to pick up a trailer. I'm not driving my truck. I'm actually in a Penske truck with dark wood on the side. And I'm here to pick up a trailer to take it back down to McDonough. Pick up a load. It's not actually a load and a trailer. Take back down to McDonough, Georgia. Got the call yesterday. Asked me that I want to do some weekend work. I told him, sure, why not? And what we have is normally right there where that Black Peterbilt is at, that is our spot where we normally drop, right beside it actually. But, okay, there we go. So I see they did something a little different. This is the trailer and truck right in front of you that we normally drive when we're up here, and that the drivers actually use up here in Greer, South Carolina. So some kind of way they got two trailers down here. I'm not completely sure how, but here goes my trailer right here. Okay, so today we are actually working for Dart. I actually work for Dart part-time, Dart Express. There are actually different divisions of Dart, you know, and I actually work for Dart Express, which I didn't know there were different divisions until I came over here. Okay. But I just do little runs with them every now and then. One while, sometimes I do actually work for them full time. But today, just doing one run for them, and we're gonna see how this gonna go, especially with the rain going on out here today. And I'll talk a little bit more about them headed back down the road. Anyway, let's get this trailer hooked up. One thing is always good to do when you're picking up a trailer, especially in the age of technology, get a video of it in case someone start hollering about damage. I don't see any damage on it. Oh, it's looking like we have got a trailer light out. Turn the signal. That light is out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to go up here and
turn on my left turning signal, my right turning signal, and turn my hazards off. So make sure it's not a problem with the hazard. Plus I'm gonna check this out for any damage while I'm going back to the back of the trailer to check. Well, that sucks. Working on the trailer. Let's check the pigtail. Make sure it's not the pigtail. Okay, so it's in the pigtail. See, it's working now. Got an issue in the pigtail. Okay. Anyways, let's get out this weather. I tell you what, you never know what you're gonna get in the South. One day is summer weather and the next day is winter weather. Well, we back on the road, baby. It was just 85 degrees yesterday down in Georgia where I was at. And now I'm up here in 42-degree weather in South Carolina. It just don't fit right with me. And this rain is gonna make for a very interesting trip back down to McDonough. I have already seen multiple accidents headed up here. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see some more headed back down the road. It's gonna make for a very interesting trip. It always does when you're going through Atlanta with rain. Anytime you're going through Atlanta with rain, or even 85 in between Greenville and Atlanta with rain, it's always an interesting trip. Always an interesting trip. But we're gonna talk more about dark once we get on the road though, so stay tuned. Traffic. I don't understand why some people do not slow down in the rain. And one little accident can spoil it for everybody else because someone is in a damn hurry. This is the third one I have seen today. This is the third one I have seen today so far. And we just getting our day started in South Carolina. And we're gonna stop at the 160. Right here at the Petro. And I'm gonna go get me some water. I'm also going to go ahead and fuel up. When I got in the truck this morning, it wasn't full of fuel. It was on like 3/4 of a tank. So when I take it back, it's gonna be on 3/4. And I'm not leaving it on 3/4 because he left it on 3/4. I'm leaving it on 3/4 because I don't have enough to make it down through Atlanta and McDonough to the 201. And everybody know once you get to Atlanta, it isn't many fuel stops in the Atlanta area. So I'm just gonna fill it up right here, and once I get back, it'll probably be on 3/4 tank, right where he left it at. But normally when I'm driving my truck, I fuel at the Loves, and actually on the load plan for Dart, they want me to fill up at Loves in Fairplay, South Carolina. But the reason I never Well, I used to stop at the Fairplay in South Carolina, but the last 4 or 5 times I've been there, it's just been a mess trying to get in and out in a timely fashion. So anytime I'm running this route, I always fill up at the petrol. It's just so much easier, so much simpler. They got a banging salad in here, a banging Caesar salad that I like to eat whenever I do stop, whenever I am hungry. And they do got a buffet, which I try to stay away from the buffet. We know what buffet do to us truck drivers out here over the road. I mean, not even over the road, just hell. You can be home every day and gain a lot of weight out here sitting in these trucks every day. So let's fill this thing up and we'll go inside. Exit 216, McDonough, Georgia. When it's real busy out here, I hate trying to get off the exit. Anybody that know about McDonough and delivered out 155 up here, know sometimes this exit can be hell, especially during rush hour and especially during when it's a lot of trucks delivering over here. This exit can be bagged all the way out on 75. Backed up all the way back to 75, what I meant to say. Let's see what we got going on out here today. It ain't that bad. It ain't bad at all, matter of fact. I wish every day could be like this. But it goes back to McDonough growing so much. McDonough growing so much, so this exit isn't any different right here. And we deliver up here to this little warehouse. I'll show y'all where it's at. And you can actually turn right here and go to the warehouse that I'm going to. But sometimes this right turn right here is hard to make. That car over there, luckily they stopped back behind the line that time, but a lot of times the car don't be stopped back behind the line, so that right turn right there would be hard to make. But if you come down here and make this right turn, it's a lot easier to make. And the place we're going to is a XPO, or now RPO, but it's a Pepperidge Farm. I don't understand. Let's see. It's a Pepperidge Farm. I'm wrong. It's shipping from Pepperidge Farm and shipping to Biscuit XPO. I don't know. I don't know. It's a Pepperidge Farm warehouse though. Every time I walk in the place, it just smells so good in there. They ship out bread. If you don't know what Pepperidge Farm is, it's bread. And sometimes this security, it's a real easy place to come to, but everything we do is drop and hook or drop. Sometimes it's a security guard sitting outside the gate, sometimes it isn't. Since it's raining up here, I'm hoping the security guard isn't sitting outside the gate, because that means I gotta get out there and basically stand in the rain. I see 3 cars up here by the gate, so let's see. I think I'm gonna have to stand outside, yeah. Let's see if somebody in one of these cars. Sometimes they just have cars out here and nobody be sitting in them. Yeah, it's somebody sitting in this car right here. So let's see. Let me get checked in with her. But if you ever come here, it's pretty simple straight through. The office sits right up here on your left. kind of when you come in. Right here. Put this thing in neutral. I'm not used to. I'm used to a 10 speed. Got some rain today. Rain today. Just like that, we are out of the building. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, this place right here is a pretty simple place. A lot of drop and hook take place up here, and sometimes they tell you to drop it in the door or drop it to the right side over there. But one thing about it, this down here, these containers that sit to your left right here, these are what they call dummy doors, which means these containers, these trailers actually isn't backed into any docks. So you can actually drop your load down here if you want to, which I can't drop right there. I'm going to make this U-turn. I'm not the biggest fans of U-turns. Let's get this thing backed in. All right, got the landing gear down. Got our airlines ready to bobtail. I just come back here and check the tires. Make sure everything is basically good for the next driver. No dents. Let's take a long walk. This is for me right here, actually. But no dents on the trailer. No dents or dings. So I won't get charged for anything. No flat tires. Said drive like a boss. I hear you, Dart. Y'all been pretty damn good to me. No dings on the trailer. And we're gonna bobtail out. Let's go. All right, so this is what was new to me. Kingpin release, which actually it's not gonna release like that. I come over here. I don't know that you guys hear that. Kingpin release gives you a warning. I always pull out a little bit and then drop my airbags. As I'm pulling from up on that trailer, I'm making sure that trailer isn't going to fall, making sure the landing gear is going to hold that trailer. I have actually had a container drop on me before, back when I actually had pulled from up under it. It probably had dropped probably about 2 minutes after I had pulled from up under it. And they tried to say it was my fault, and oh well, they didn't charge me for it, so nothing went on my record about it. So if you want to say it was my fault, okay, it was my fault then. But anyways, we're gonna bobtail out of here and get back down to Macon, and then we'll talk about Dart Express a little bit more. Let's go. And just like that, we are back, baby. I remember back in the days I used to work for Cheney Brothers out of this yard right here. Let's go this way. I haven't been out here in a long time, but I used to work for Cheney Brothers delivering food back before the pandemic. If you don't know what Cheney Brothers is, it's that black truck in front of us right there, out of Florida. And I used to work for them delivering food up near the Atlanta area, well, throughout Georgia. And I can tell you what, that was one of the worst jobs I have ever had in my life. I really didn't like anything about them. The money was good. That's the only thing was good. But I was getting to the point where it wasn't about the money anymore. I didn't like their setup and how they ran stuff, and it just didn't really fit. Now, why did they drop that trailer right now? And I had to deal with this little small yard, every single day. And I was actually looking for other work when the pandemic was starting to happen. And it was 2 days before my year anniversary with Cheney Brothers, and they called me. It was March 25th. I never forget. March 25th, they called me. I was laying in bed. I was off that day. They told me to take the day off, and I got a phone call. Cheney Brothers. I know they don't want me to come to work this late. And that's when they informed me, your services are no longer needed at Cheney Brothers. As you know, everything going on in the world right now, everything is shutting down. I kind of panicked a little bit because I had not been without a job since 2010. But I'm so glad they laid me off.
That was one of the best things they could have ever did for me. But that was one of the best things that could have happened to me. I can't even lie. Shut down. But back to Dart Express. Dart Express is different from the darts you see the guys in the sleepers hauling the same trailers we normally haul, but the guys in the sleeper and the guys in the day cab, each one of them is Dart, but they're actually two different companies. Basically, Dart Express, what I'm doing right now, we are, you can almost say, line haul drivers, but we have truckloads. We still have truckloads, but it's almost like a line haul setup. And from what I've heard, the other Dart guys, they basically over the road OTR drivers. I don't know too much about them guys, so I can't speak on them that much. I just have heard maybe what one or two drivers had to say, but you know. But overall though, if you have a opportunity in your area to get on with Dart Express, it's not no bad company by far. And of course, I own my own truck. I'm part-time with them, and I came over here 6 months ago, basically get my truck paid off and to pay up some stuff when stuff got slow on the operator side. And I achieved my goal, and I thought I was gonna leave after I did that, but shit, I still enjoy working with them. I was working full time with them for 3 weeks, you know. But if you have an opportunity with them, I say take it, because they are a good company to work for. A lot of stuff is done electronically. Yeah, I don't like the automatic trucks. I don't like the 64, 65 miles per hour. But that's just something that you got to deal with when you're working for someone else, you know. But overall, they either gonna have Penske trucks or Ryder trucks. All I do is drop and hook with them. I get paid a flat fee no matter whether I work 3 hours or 10 hours. Today I put in 10, but anything over 10, 11, 12, how many hours I work today? I work, I work 10 hours today. Yeah, I work 10 hours. I barely go above 10 hours. Barely. I mean, it ain't, I don't receive benefits from them because I'm part-time. My wife handles all that for me. Besides my retirement, I take care of that, you know. But overall, they're a pretty good company. If you see an opportunity in your area where you can get on with them, I'm pretty sure that the over-the-road side is pretty good as well, you know. If the express side is pretty good. I know people probably have bad things to say about them, but I can't say too much about them. You know, talk to my dispatch, not all the time, but when she called me, we talk, you know. If I tell her I can't work, she just like, okay. Sometimes I call and ask for work. Sometimes she have it, sometimes she don't, you know. But it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna get up out of this joint, go home, chill out on this rainy day, and from the Cascadia, even though I love my Century and I love my 14 liter, we will drive the Cascadia if we got to. Anything to make the money. And we'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching Ride with DJ.